Hey, friends, we're talking about the pattern of prayer that Jesus gave us to pray. And the third phrase, according to the book of Matthew, says, "Give us this day our daily bread." You know, for the Hebrews that were listening to this, they may very well have thought back to the days of Moses when God provided manna for the Israelites as they crossed the wilderness. And the interesting thing about manna is that it would appear in the morning and you would go out and you would collect what you needed for one day, and then you would go home and eat that. If you didn't gather enough, the manna miraculously kept going. You kept having enough. If you collected too much, the next morning the manna would be full of maggots. It would be totally worthless and smelly and stinky. But I think when Jesus is talking about this and he says, "Give us this day our daily bread," I don't think he's necessarily talking just about bread. Let me suggest to you that he might be talking about whatever our daily needs are. Maybe you do need bread. Maybe you're hungry. Or maybe you need the bread of forgiveness for that relationship where somebody hurt you terribly and you're asking God to help you with that. Maybe you need the bread of faith because you're worried about things and you have a lot of doubt. Maybe you need the bread of healing because of the hatred that you sense. Maybe you need the bread of faith because you're so worried about the way things are going, or worried about your finances or your marriage or your kids, whatever it could be. I think when Jesus says, "Give us this day our daily bread," he's saying, give us what we need. The other thing he says is it's daily bread. It's not bread that I can put in the cupboard and keep over the week. Jesus says elsewhere, he says, "Why worry about tomorrow? You can't do anything about tomorrow. Worry about today. Look at the birds. Look at the flowers. They don't worry about where their food's coming from or where they're going to nest because they trust in God." I think one of the hard things, and this is for me personally, one of the hard things is to truly trust God on a daily basis. To get up in the morning and say, "Father, I give you this day to do whatever you need to do. I give you this day to provide for me whatever I need to provide for me. I give you this day so that whatever comes across my path, I can know I'm handing it over to you because I know from past experience that you handle things way better than I do. Give us this day our daily bread." So what bread do you need today? What bread do you need that you can hand over to God? And then realizing that tomorrow may be new bread, tomorrow may be something else, but for today, you're asking God to provide you with what you need to get through this day. Hey, thanks for listening. Share this with someone who may need it. We'll talk to you next time.